Hello and welcome to another tutorial. I'm Dave, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you a simple way to texture this sword. I'm going to use Inkscape to make the texture, but you can use any software you like. First, I'm going to import a reference image. Click on File and then click Import and select the image you want. Now I'm going to draw this symbol using this tool. You click and add points, and then you can modify those points, move it, or make curves with this line. I'm going to add a few points and then I will modify those lines to make the shape. When you're finished, you need to close this loop. Now to edit the points, you select this tool here, the Edit Path by Nodes. Now you can click on the lines and move them, and you can also click the points and move them too. Now I'm going to fill this with a color, and I'm going to erase this black outline. With your object selected, you go here to fill and stroke, and in fill you click this square. Now you can change the color, and here in stroke pane click on the X. Now we don't have the outline. You can now edit some more if you want to. Okay, so now I'm going to move this here, and I'm going to move this point to make it more square. Now we need the color. You select your object and select this color picker tool and click the color you want to use. Now we need to mirror this part. I'm going to press Ctrl D on my keyboard and then move it. And now go to Object and flip horizontal, and now I move it back. I'm pressing Ctrl on my keyboard to move it only on this axis, on the X axis. If you don't press Ctrl, it will move like this anywhere, but with Ctrl press you will move only in this axis. I'm going to try to fix this line here. Okay, so now we need the other colors. I'm going to make a square, and using the color picker I'm going to select this black color. Now with this square selected, I press page down on my keyboard to move it down, and so now I can see my object, but I need to move it down another layer, and now I can see both. We need maybe another color, so I'm going to add a square here. Here, and select the color picker, and I'm going to pick this color. Select here and go to fill, because this was only changing the outline. I'm going to select the X to remove the outline. Go to fill and now select the color picker and pick your color. Okay, so now I'm going to make a group with this. I'm going to make a group with these objects. Select everything, and now press Ctrl G on your keyboard. Now select the group, select the group, and now go to export. Go to file, and then export PNG. Here you select the size of your texture, and you need to select here no anti-alias, and now click export. Now we are in Blender. First select your object, then go to the materials tab and click new to create a new material. I'm going to change the color and add the same material to the other parts of the sword. Now we go to the shading tab, and here we are going to add our texture. Press Shift A on your keyboard, then go to texture and image texture. Click open and select your image. Now connect the color from the texture to the base color. Increase the roughness to 1 and go to the UV editing tab. Select the part of your sword that you are going to start painting and click tab to enter edit mode. Now I'm going to start painting the black parts of the sword. I'm pressing Shift on my keyboard to select multiple faces, and the right click on the mouse to select the faces that I want. Or you can also press C on your keyboard and then left click on the faces that you want to select. If you want to deselect a face, you can press the middle mouse button Now on this side I'm going to press A to select everything and S to scale. I'm going to scale it down and then G to move it. And I'm going to move it to the black color. Now I'm going to do the same on the other side. Now to paint the edge of the sword, we select using the same method. You can left click and press shift and select the faces one by one, or press C, the letter C on your keyboard, and select your faces, and you don't have to press shift on your keyboard when you use this method. You can also use your mouse wheel to increase the size of your selection. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Press S on the keyboard to scale it down, press G to move, and I'm going to move it to this edge color. Now I missed a face around here. Here. So if you missed a face, you only need to select that face. You find it here, press A to select it, G to move, and move it to the color that you want to use for that face. Now I do the same with the other parts of the sword. I'm going to first select everything and make it black, and now I will select the edges. Okay, so now that I have everything selected, I press S to scale and G to move. Now let's do the same with other parts. And finally we need to add this symbol. So we select the blade and press tab to go to edit mode, and I press Ctrl R on my keyboard, and I will move this division to around here. Now I select these two faces and press U on my keyboard and unwrap. Now select these two faces, press A to select everything on this side of the screen, and R to rotate. Now type -90 and move this square to the center of this symbol. Press S to scale, G to move, and Y to move it in the Y axis. And now S to scale again, and X to scale it on the X axis. And now we have the symbol on this side of the sword. As you can see, this is very simple, very easy to do. If you have any question, leave it in the comments or join my Discord channel. I answer all the questions there, and also you can download this Blender file from the link in the description. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.